Hey, it's Anna, and in this video I'm going to show you how to plan properly with post-it notes or sticky notes, whatever you want to call them. And it's a cool little tool that I got for $4, so I'm pretty happy about it because there's no excuse. If you ever wanted to plan out a project like a book, an online course, your YouTube channel, anything like that, even your Instagram post, anything that requires planning and you like to be a bit more visual, I would get yourself something like this. So the first step you're gonna do is get yourself one of these, and once you have one of these, you're ready to start planning. You see all these post-it notes? Even if you don't have one of these, you don't need one. You could just use any simple picture frame or a wall or a whiteboard or a window, and you get yourself all of these post-it notes, and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna write every single thing that's in your brain. So you're doing a brain dump, you're just writing, and at first it's gonna be a bit mashed up. After you have all your ideas on a post-it note, so one post-it note per idea is ideal. And once you have it, then you just stick them on where you're gonna actually do the thing that you're gonna do. So you're just gonna go ahead and you're gonna stick them. And then the good thing is, if you didn't get to it that day, you could take it and you can move it to next week. And that way you never forget and it always gets done. And that way you just focus on one square. So you just focus on one idea. Because the problem is people have so many things in their mind and in their brain that it's overwhelming. And if you have an overwhelming list of things to do, you end up doing nothing. Have you ever done that? You had this list of things to do and you end up doing nothing because it was too much of a list. So what you do is you get your post-it notes and you stick it in that day and that time. You're only focusing on one. So what I do sometimes when I have more than one is I put them like this. I put them like that on one day. So in one day I'll do all those things, and then when they're done, you can stick it up here or somewhere else, because then you'll have all the things that are done. And it makes you feel really, really good to just move them. It's like, oh, that's done, that's done, that's done. I think this is a really cool tool to have, especially if you're a visual person, and it's also gonna make you see progress, and that you can see, oh yeah, I am making progress. So even though you might feel like you're slow at something, at least when you get stuff done, it kind of gives you a boost of energy to do the next thing, as long as you're focused on one thing at a time. There's something else that I like to do in my calendar, which is calendar blocking, which is the same kind of thing as this, but every day you block out a section of time to do that thing. What I really like about the post-it note method is that everything's kind of in front of you, so you don't have to think like, okay, let me get on my computer and see it. It's like in front of you, so you could dedicate a whole wall to it. Or you could just take this, put it under the bed, and then take it out the next day. Also, if you're planning to write a book or make a course or do a series of YouTube videos or whatever it is, like a longer project, you could write down your ideas, and then instead of it, oh, someday I'll do this, you book it on the calendar so that it actually becomes planned. So if it's just an idea that you have, oh, someday I'll do this or someday I'll do that, no, that's never gonna work. You actually wanna write it down on a post-it note and put it somewhere. It's always gonna be in the forefront of your mind because it's on a post-it note and it's there. So I think this is a really cool tool that you could get for literally $4, so you have no excuse. So I've written an Instagram book, an e-commerce book, and a book on how to make 5 figures a month. So whenever you're sitting down and you're about to write a book, it could get super overwhelming. This tool could actually help you amongst others. And I've created quite a few courses, a crypto course, an e-commerce course, a Google Ads course, an SEO course, like so many courses actually. I'll even stop talking right now and start helping you, because this tool is actually an amazing tool. It seems so simple, but once you have everything out of your brain, it becomes easier and easier and easier to get things done. And if you ever read the book, The One Thing is all about focus. So for the time that you have blocked out, say you've blocked out an hour, 2 hours of your day, focus on one thing only. So hide everything else and just focus on one thing.